Hi Aries, my name is Luciani. I'll be doing a tarot reading for July 16th to July 31st. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate you. If you haven't done so already, please click and like and subscribe. And let's get into it because we have some messages that came out already. So we want to start the reading off with life purpose. Wow, you guys are freaking beautiful. This is amazing. I love that this is the first energy. You are going straight into something that is your destiny. And it's like it's this realization of it, this actualization of I know exactly where I want to do with my life. I know exactly where I need to go in my life. There's like this aha moment that occurs. This also represents our solar plexus and crown energy here too. So this is a lot of internal reflections that could be going on too. This is also encouraging you to step into your path with strength and courage. And this is also an energy where I'm really getting this thing where you're like really about that birthright to experience and embody like this divine purpose that you're into. This is the essence that you're going into yourself. This is actually really beautiful. This is really letting go of any fears around it. Really stepping into that path. Trust that you are worthy and deserving of this manifestation going on. Living out your dreams. This is just going to be a constant reminder in this second half of July. So let's get into some tarot to get a deeper meaning of this. For my beautiful Aries. My beautiful Aries. What messages that you have for Aries spirit? What messages do you have for Aries spirit? Okay. Wow, the Emperor coming out. Love it. You are being your strongest self in this time. I'm getting the idea that a marriage is coming to an end, or there's something here. Wow, there's a lot going on. So if this is, let me say, there's a couple of messages here, so please bear with me. So this feels like there's many people going through many different things. For one group of Aries, I'm getting an idea that you're revisiting something that really could have hurt us. And like the CEO energy that you are, you're really managing it in a very intellectual way. You're really assessing it with a lot of intellectual gymnastics, the capacity you can go the range of why, right? And it's like this opening of perspectives here. This is also an energy where you really created a foundation with something that is still looking back on it like, wow, I can't really believe that, someone could do that to me. Or there's a lot of counseling that you could be stepping into your power. A lot of like associations, a lot of different things that you're realizing how to step into, again, that power that you're really looking to either cultivate. This is a lot of good advice coming into you too. Also, just be mindful of people slandering you. That's not cool. But there's something, and if that is the case with slandering, you're walking away from it like the boss that you are, because it's like a time for healing. And there's a lot of healing that is taking place here of things that really we either wasn't mindful of, or someone but that Hermit in the reverse, what I'm getting in is someone who just is like very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? They just refuse to learn the lesson. They're very childish, and it's like they're not necessarily wise, or if they're wise, they don't even utilize their wisdom. It's just like not really applied. And this is something that, again, I feel like you find out something that was concealed also here too. And this is very important that, you heal from things that you've uncovered. And I feel like you just walk away from it because and this is lovely because we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. You guys are very aware of your worth, okay? Very, very aware of your worth. But something definitely feels like a delay. Something feels like it's in the way. Something that's not really gaining you that spiritual atonement. Something that was very unjustified. Someone could be very hypocritical, where they perceive themselves to be something that I guess they're not. That's also here too. But also with this Chariot in the reverse, I just feel like there's a lot of litigations that you are like really overcoming with any contracts, that you solidified, and you could have realized that some kind of counsel, what you thought was very good advice, actually wasn't, and it was concealed, and you found out, and it's like you're just trying to heal and from that space, because like how dare them put you in that kind of capacity. I do feel like you have such an overflow of abundance and creativity and fertility and creations and foundations and stability and rooted things. You could put your creations into roots, and then you could be dealing with people who are kind of slimy, and it's like, how do I get out of this? You know what I mean? How do I get out of this? But I really feel like double check your paperwork. I am getting that too. And double check the counsel that you're receiving from people also here too. So let's clarify these here. I do see a relationship coming to an end, something foundational. This can also just feel like something that was stable come crumbling down that we're not ready for just yet, because we weren't necessarily prepared. But keep in mind that life purpose is on here. There's something higher here that's calling for us and need us to cultivate and really move away from anything that really could really be a mental pain. Wow. And anything that really feel like isn't really wise, we're really moving away from it and moving in a space of healing so that we can really boss up, basically. It's like internal out, like internal work first and then out. Everything on the outside actually manifests. So let's clarify. Yeah, things are crumbling down. We're walking away from a relationship. There was just too many injustices. Yep, it was just too many injustices that could have been going on in this connection that you guys had with someone. There's a lot of severity, a lot of biased energy. Someone just really didn't see your point of view, okay? And it's devastating. It's like you put so much time and effort into something where someone just blatantly, doesn't want to understand. So there is this mental alienation here. There's this loss or confusion about it, because it's like, why? Like, and it's just someone is just alienating their their ability to look at other perceptions here. I also feel like someone's is a hypocrite, as I mentioned earlier. And but there's a lot of fast opportunities here. A lot of messages are coming in that you're starting to realize a lot of different slander. I feel like someone's looking to slander your name. You're needing to like honor yourself in this kind of way, because you're dealing with maybe like really childlike energies around you who are very petty and combative and defensive, and just all of these different things where it's just like, wait a minute, I thought you were cool, but now you're not. And it's like you're walking away. You're leaving either things that feel like we were imprisoned to, that really got in the way of our foundations, the things that we really truly want to manifest in this physical world. That could be a mindset, right? That could be so many different things: the actual foundation of a partnership, a marriage, a career. This is really just not wanting to feel oppressed anymore. Really moving out of that space into compassion and benevolence, and giving credit where credit is due. Also here, I'm getting that also. This is a lot of stability and power, okay, and a lot of convictions. Moving on with your convictions, not being imprisoned by your convictions though, because that can really turn us into a space where confusion couldn't occur, because we're that severe on our convictions to the point where we're imprisoned by them. And again, there's this space of needing to uncover what is our stable foundations. With this Four of Wands here too, I'm getting an idea that we just want peace, right? We just really, really want harmony and peace and prosperity here. And there's a lot of things that we have to learn in order how to obtain that and be in that space. And really, I feel like focusing on your life purpose is extremely important right now. Really not giving away your energy to those who are imprisoned to their convictions, so much so that it leaves them so severe that it leaves people confused, themselves confused. It's a lot of like energies that are still needing to heal from. They're in constant need of healing because they're in constant need of imprisoning themselves. It really just feels like a personal oppression, and it's like you just might just be moving away from it just to create balance and harmony for yourself. So let's get an oracle here. Wow, we have divine masculine. Yeah, I see masculine energy here. You might got to turn your masculinity already up. I mean, you guys are already a masculine sign. But this is supporting our strong focus and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Guys, it's time to get active. It's time to stay strong. It's time to live in your life purpose. It's time to follow your dreams. It is time here. It's very, very, very much so that space of readiness here. And doing it in a very assertive way, which, I mean, I'll say Aquarius, so you could be dealing with Aquarius, but every Aries I've known, you never had an issue with that, and somebody could be really not draining you, but really coming in a space of finding out a lot about someone else's like way of how they live their life is what I'm getting here. And look, obstacles are detours in the right direction. So you could have Pisces placements, or you could be dealing with someone who has Pisces placements, because I saw this in Pisces reading. But this is really beautiful. You guys are in the right direction. You're anything that feels like an obstacle right now that's really kind of out of sync with what you're really being called to do is actually unfolding. I don't feel like you're going to see it just yet in the rest of this month of July. Um, I feel like with 22 breaking down to 4, really, really, like really paying attention to what you want as a foundation, as a stability, as that root chakra energy. Really meditating on the root chakra here too, so that you can find good footing to things. This is actually, and I see red here, so I'm making a connection of like your roots are being dug up, or this is just stability is now being there. You don't know what tomorrow can bring, and now it's just that time and that space to really, these obstacles are leading you to your life purpose. I feel like really grounding yourself is very important from this space here. And you're doing it with a very assertive, powerful side of you, which is absolutely gorgeous. All right, I think I blabbed enough. Thank y'all so much for coming to the channel. I appreciate your energy. I'll take care. Bye.